Let's start streaming. Yo, let's do this. How you doing? We're live. Yeah. Okay. Yo, we're here. I'm live on YouTube doing some art. Share it. Send it. Let's do this. Yo, what's up? Pat of Pizza and Six. How you doing? Am I saying that right, Six? I'm just gonna go ahead and call it Six. So yeah. So let's do some art things. I'm gonna get the stream set up, you know. So let's see here. Fisher Jackson, Martz, welcome, both of you, all four of you, really. So hey, Pat of Pizza, you DM'd me there saying that that you guys couldn't hear Tyler on the stream, or was it that you couldn't hear people in Discord? Because yeah, I realized that we didn't have a mic set up on the Discord live stage, because every time we go live on Discord, we're also going live on YouTube and on Twitter. There you go. By the way, everybody, I'm gonna cuss here and there, so I hope you all don't mind. Might be a little not safe for work. I'll try to keep it to a dull roar, but all right, let's do some fucking art, right? Couldn't you couldn't hear Discord people? Cool. What's up, Fish? How you doing? Aiden, thanks for stopping by. Dan is nearby. What's going on? Yo, I just want to say, like, I've been feeling like I'm like on the seat of my pants lately, like, you know, like in a good way. Like, I'm just like, everything is happening. I'm just like nonstop all day. But like, so I have a daughter, and she's about to turn 4. She does not sleep very well. Yeah, I was up since 2 a.m. yesterday, but then I worked till like 6 because I'm just excited. So, you know, I just made it. We're making it through. So what's this? What's up? Sorry, I blended Martz's comment and the MLT, fuck you, you know. Cool. Connor, thanks for saying hey. And Carlos, thanks for the kind words. Appreciate you. So yeah, I was playing with the hood yesterday, and I just got to say, the layering is getting fucking intense right now, because like, so we got 15 layers of traits that we have on the art right now, right? And all 15 of those are really like, some go on top of each other. Like you can see here, right? Like, mouth is the mouth is on top of the back layer. Well, actually, no. You know what? I realized this morning that I was doing this on the wrong layer. I was going to put this as like an overclothes, but it's actually got to be a head item. I don't even know why I'm talking right now, everybody. But what program? Yeah, this program is called Figma, and so a lot of artists in the NFT space, they use Procreate to like draw with their hand, but I'm a mouse guy, and so I use Figma. It's also where we designed all of the dashboard, so all of the prototype and stuff that you guys have seen, all the videos that we've been making around the designs. Like these are the geez, OBS is like killing my computer. Here we go. Hey, yeah. So this is the, you see, like, this is the same program. Like, so I do the art and the designs in here. So, not gonna lie, you should use Adobe. No, sir or madam. No. I do. I tried to get into Illustrator for a little bit, and I just like, I don't know. It wasn't my bag of tea. So for a while, I designed on just Photoshop which is also where I started doing art. And I did do a little bit of art when I was first getting into graphic design. I was doing a little bit of art in Illustrator, but I've since stopped that and am now a Figma guy. So yeah, I went from Illustrator to Photoshop to Sketch, then to Figma, and Figma is my shit. But all right, everybody. So we've got some traits to change. This is the trait list, and I need to trim it down. But also, I want to do stuff that I know is gonna make it to the final right now. So that you all don't sit here and watch me update a Excel sheet. So let's do some of the arm stuff. So for this, like, I'm gonna try to avoid details, so it might look a little bad, but trust me, it'll end up looking good. So, but it's just the details just take so long to do that I don't want you all to just sit there and watch me do shadowing for a while. So, yeah. So also, I realized that flicking off and like the Spock hand and waving, those were items that I was going to do for the hand. But now that we've also got like items involved, we've got to really like basically, yeah, we got to kind of avoid that. So yeah, so basically waving will be gone. So yeah, maybe when where's our outside of the hood on top? Yeah, like okay, so yeah, you're saying the ears could be on top of it. You mean? I saw crop top on the list. Yeah, we actually do have the crop top already made. Let me show you like what the crop top could look like. You see, so this is like the crop top, but like with the jacket on top. But also here, I'll take the jacket off. Boom! Look at that, badass. Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, no matter what, like, it's hard to make these unicorns look wimpy. You know what I mean? Like, even like the nerd, this is kind of nerdy. It's not nerdy, but it's like on the way. But like, this one still looks like they could mess some people up. You know what I mean? I mean, got this saber tooth like mouth. Honestly, I think that is my favorite mouth trait so far. Is that? But also, yeah, the zebra pattern is my favorite pattern. I think I do want to get into like some tattoo, like full like sleeve tats kind of stuff. But that's for another time. So really quickly, just to explain for anybody who hasn't like fully heard about all of the trait coloring, is anybody every time you fuse a trait to your unicorn. Oh hey guys, I'm getting a call, so I'm gonna pause for just a sec. I've been playing phone tag with this person. I'll be right back. We're back. You're making up dialogue in your head. What was I saying in the dialogue, do you think? What do you got? No, I made the pie. Yes, with the lemon. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I'm going, okay, we're back. I'm so sorry for that. But okay, but anyways, when you fuse a trait, every trait that you fuse, you can choose a color for it, right? So you can make, like, these are the exact same traits, right? So over here, we've got somebody who was just like super pumped up about making their unicorn a dexterity-based unicorn, right? And so yeah, so like this could also be red, and then now this is like the biggest, baddest tank you've ever seen, right? And or the strongest unicorn you've ever seen, right? But over here is more of like they've kind of like balanced their stuff all throughout the colors, and so it's a little bit more varying. And so that's what's so cool about this system. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited to see what people end up making with like the colors that they use, you know. So talking about doing crop top unicorn cosplay. What do you got? Continue that sentence, please. If you do tattoos, could you do the rocks tattoos? Yeah, that's cool. Let's go do some tattoos, actually, because tattoos don't take too much detail. So I think I could definitely do that really well. So, by the way, everybody, I don't stream too often while I work. Usually, when I work, I look like this because I'm just like in it, you know. But I think that'll be a good one to send to show you all, because yeah, as I said, it doesn't take too much detailed work. So okay, let's do this. Getting it set up. So basically what I got here is I've got all of the layers over here, and each layer is a different symbol, which also loads the different data. So like it's basically like a variant system. So currently this unicorn has no pattern, but I could put the camo pattern on it. Give it like 5 minutes, because the camo pattern always takes a crazy long time. But it's cool though, because you can see if you have an orange character, you can make them sort of red by making the camo red. You know, like yeah, there's just so many ways to do this. So sorry, I'm gonna stop selling now. You know, you guys are already here. You already believe in this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna call this Rock. Dwayne Johnson's tattoos. Let's see. Okay, I gotta pull up a picture of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Rock Dwayne. You see, I'm smart, okay? Because if I would have typed in rock tattoos, I would have found a bunch of tattoos of rocks, which is not what we're after. So, this is really going to be cool, because we can get like, basically, I think we'll flip it, right? So, I think that we should always try to make like the right side, or sorry, yeah, the unicorn's right side, the tattoo side. So, yeah, I'm just gonna copy this in and we'll get to work. I think that I'm gonna like go rock-esque here. I'm not gonna like we'll just call this like tribal tattoo, you know. Also, I want to stop looking at the beefcake that is Dwayne Johnson, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all humanity from him. Perfect. We did it. Okay, so now we come over here. We got you see, every time I make a new trade, there's so much setup, but it makes it so I can like see a bunch of different versions, because as I've gone, like, you know, sometimes I'll be doing a hair trait and it interferes with like the ears or something because of the layering and stuff. And so yeah, there was a PNG file on the tattoo, not on the body. Oh, was there? That probably would. Jesus. Yo, what would I do without you, Six? I think that it's good to see how it looks like on him, like to get a little bit of 3D-ness to it, like for reference, But yeah, definitely having this is going to be way better. Actually, literally this picture is perfect. I messed up. I was too in the zone, All right, here we go. Can I flip it? Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, duh. We will need to do that. Okay. We are officially here. So now I just got to go make it so they don't have any clothes on. So my one problem with body tats, and it's why I haven't let myself go, but I think I'm going to let myself go and say whatever, is if you're wearing clothes on a body tat, you don't see the tats, And so that's why I'm thinking of making this a little most tattoos I think are going to be face tattoos, which I know I guess you could call it whatever you want. I think people look at them as trashy a little bit, not trashy, but just definitely not normal, I guess. Not typical. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry for anybody who has a face tattoo out there. I'm not making fun of you. But yeah, I think that most unicorn tattoos will end up being face area tattoos, or at least body tats that go up the face, up the neck, So maybe what we could actually do is transplant some of this tribal stuff. Maybe there's a little bit down the arm, but it's kind of goes up and then a little bit around the neck, Yeah, tear tattoo, right? Yeah. Six, are you the one? You're the one who did some tear tattoos in Discord, right? I think if I can remember correctly, but if not, I apologize to the one who did drop those ideas. Boo! Here we go. Gonna delete that. Jeez, I honestly cannot do art. I need to get a faster computer or something because I can barely move right now. OBS is slowing me down so much. I have more bodysuit style, so if they're visible, you can see it. But even without, you can still have something go up the neck. Yeah, I think that's the right call. You know what I think it is? Is this camo is taking up too much energy or processing. I'm just gonna hide all of these. Yeah, that might work. Okay. Hopefully. You know what? We gotta get some jams going. Doo. Hold on. I'm getting some jams going, everybody. I like to when I work, it's dependent on my mood. Definitely most of the time I listen to some house stuff, but we're just gonna keep it cash, all right? Cheers, the first version of the Corrupt Unicorn. That's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're finally ready to start arting. Are you all ready? Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of look at it, see what I like of it. So really, we're gonna kind of see. Wait. If I'm looking at this right, based on his actual tattoo, it's kind of vibing oh God. Come on. This is it. This program is called Figma. So, yeah, actually, I first got into it for design software, not for art. And I don't know how many people use Figma for art, but yeah, I mean, you could definitely use it the same as look at it the same way as like Illustrator, but Illustrator definitely has more like, you know, like art things, more like generative stuff that you can use in Illustrator. But all right, enough jab. Let's get into it. Yeah, so he's got this like, first off, like beefy shoulder, which is like, you know, right around here. But again, we kind of want to go up the neck a little bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna start going. Definitely like there's some stuff gonna go past. Well, actually, you know, there's some people who have like necks, like their like whole like throat is covered. You know what I mean? And like we could probably use this style in the same way. You know what I mean? You know what I think I might do? Because there's like so much little detail. I think I might like, yo, for real, my computer's running like so slow. This is hurting me, everybody. Here we go. I'm gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna put some color on the beast. All right, we're gonna chop the head off. Here we go. I don't think we're going to use this shoulder or arm at all. I think it's just going to go to the other shoulder. So we're going to go ahead and remove this area as well. I swear, this is usually faster, but alas. Yeah. I need Windows PC. Yeah. I actually do have a gaming computer. I've never actually tried firing up Figma on it, but I'm sure it would stream a lot smoother. So I might give that a go tomorrow or the next stream. I think the next stream is going to be Thursday. But we'll see. We'll see. Why is the patterns on these guys not showing? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Or the double PC set. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I've said it a few times already, but I'm definitely like new to streaming. I haven't like I don't know the best tech for it, so I might go look up some YouTube videos on how to like get my computer running faster. So yeah, I mean, we've talked about it a few times already, but like having the ability to color every trait is a thing. So I think what we'll do here, like I guess how do tattoo colors work? I don't know. Because like honestly, I'm not a fan of colored tattoos. I think like they look especially in a cartoon, it's gonna look a little like it's gonna be tough to like make it look badass, you know. So yeah, just some thoughts running through my head, but anyways, all right. You all have been sitting here waiting for me to get to some damn art, and it's finally happening. So I'm kind of gonna look at this as like a base coat, right? And then there's like things that got removed from it, you know. So here you'll see. Yeah. No. Shit. Other way around. Why did that happen? Subtract. Yeah, there you go. You see, they've got like it's got this little like streaks through it, so that's kind of what I'm gonna look at here. I guess first let's get like. Have them absolutely blasted with different tats as they change traits. It's more or less visible. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with gutter cats. They've got a lot of like body tats on their cats, and like honestly, like it looks really good. It's not like I don't think they have any tribal stuff. It's all kind of like tacked on kind of vibe. But it does look really good. So I might go like check them for some references. Like I think that was how I was seeing one of the body tats, at least what was going to be a little like tacked on kind of vibe where we gotta get like the peck, you know what I mean? It's like covering the whole. Well, actually, yeah, damn, the peck is way down. Way to make the tattoos look better colored would just be heavy shadowing. So yeah, I think like how I was envisioning it was maybe it's just that the ink is a little colored, you know, like it's like almost black, but it's not, you know. That was kind of how I was looking at it, but what do y'all think about like male female unicorns? A few of the traits I made like female like, but then like you know, I was kind of just like, well, if we're gonna do any, we shouldn't make specific like gender traits. We should make it where every trait has a gender option. But God, that's a lot of work on the art. So, and we're already talking about like fusion traits. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just call unicorns asexual reproduction, and then we'll say that we'll save those for another character where we get the genders in when we have like more feet on the ground to like make more art. Because I tell you, it's I've been busy, you know. I'm like, some days I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a bunch of art done today, and then I get like one trait done because I had to make too much content. Yeah, like I mean, you could definitely say some of the traits are like a little, you know, tilt one way, right? But yeah, I mean, you can make the argument, like, yeah, I would lead. Yeah, if it's ambiguous, yeah, true. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm glad we all are on the same page on that. Okay, actually, let's like stop it right here. Yeah. All right. I feel like this is a good base for the tattoo, right? Like I think this one I'll make like go up the neck a bit more though. Yeah, this feels cool. So basically I'm just like looking at this as like this is what the fill's going to be, and I'm going to make a bunch of like little cutouts like what the Rock's got there, you know? So let's dig in. All right. So I think that first off, I'd like to like do the sun or whatever this. Yeah, it looks like the sun, right? I think if we have that go all the way up the shoulder, that's cool. We'll have it. I think that like. Oh, I see. it's more circular, and then there's like an overlap jut. So we'll go ahead and just make that overlap jut right now. Done. Look at that. Look at that beaut. I'm joking, by the way. Oh, we have so much more work to do. You know, I was like, oh yeah, tattoos are going to be easy. I'll be able to make a bunch. You guys will be able to watch me do a bunch of art. 20 minutes later, I'm still working on the same damn setup. You know, it's just a process. Art is a process, you know? It's just something that you gotta feel and let yourself go through it. I'm definitely not one of those kinds of artists. I'm like, does this look cool? Yeah. Nah, it could look cooler. Let's keep playing with it. That's the kind of artist, the art vibes that I go for. All right. That is not right, actually. Yes, there we go. Don't really like how thick this is. So I'm gonna like break this into like a layer, or into like curves that I can like then make wider, and like you see it's kind of like flowy, right? Like it starts really thin and it gets wider there. So I think I'm gonna do something like that. But right now I'm just getting the overall section of it, you know what I mean? So we'll get into the sun now. Let's just like make a perfect circle really quick. We'll kind of jut it because they're like, the tattoo artist isn't perfect, you know what I mean? And neither am I. Neither am I. Let's get into the face. Whoops. Okay, here we go. So we've got, kind of has like a little forehead action going. All right. Woo! Yeah, here we go. You see what I'm doing, don't you? No, you don't. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm drawing the face right now because, and there's like this little frame, these little juts here. So I'm just like making those little lines. Cause yeah, I think that this face really needs to feel right, you know? Boom, boom. This lip is, or tongue is way too long. Gotta dial it in. Gonna just round those edges just a little bit. Yeah. Here we are. Excellent. Looks a little wonky. Gotta tighten it up for sure. There you go. That feels like a tongue now. Let's just make these both white so we can feel them together. Oh yeah. We've got the foundation for a solid sun. All right. So we've got the tongue, got the little cutouts. I guess how's it feeling up here? It feels all right. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm gonna make the eyebrows now. And the eyes. Yeah. Wait, what does that look like? Yeah. All right. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. It's like way too pointy of an edge there, but I'll fix it later. You know, as I said, we're just trying to get some ideas down, and I'm gonna like really tighten them up. He says as he's really tightening up these details. So yeah, actually, to follow my own advice, I'm gonna start picking up the speed here on the details. So I'll yeah. As I said, I'm new to streaming, so I hope that I'm not too boring for you all. You're getting to see art being made. Is this, yeah. We'll call it that. If you would have told me that I would be drawing a unicorn didn't see this coming, but like a badass unicorn, you know what I mean? I think that I'm gonna get into some of these little sun flare outs. Sun in it. Man, I really need to try using my PC tomorrow, cause yeah, my computer just can't handle the stream and the detailed work. Like, for real, I can barely move my mouse sometimes. Yep, here we go. We're bugging out. What is happening? Whew. We're gonna get these technical issues down. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have some fun streams. Stick with me, you guys. It'll be worth it. You know, I think that you gotta just like, to be good at anything, you just gotta do it a bunch. And so I just gotta do this a bunch. Do a lot of streaming while doing some art, you know? Gosh. Looks pretty cool, but it's, I mean, definitely messed up here. Gotta tighten it up. Ooh. That's it. All right. Sorry for zoning out there. Just had to get the little ring line, you know. This is definitely not ideal. But y'all get the idea, you know, of what it will be in the future once I spend some time on the details. Yeah, I'm realizing that I'm more and more just how long these little art traits take, you know. I said on the last stream, and I think I'll say it again, is I'm gonna come in to the next stream with like a bunch of half done traits, and then we'll finish them up together, and then maybe another time I'll just get better at like letting myself just do a sketch, or like a really quick sketch, and then let the details go, but get some stuff down so that you can see where it's gonna go. Because this is just too much. It's too slow. It's too slow. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, if you squint your eyes, it looks good. So this is where we're at right now. Let's play with the color really quick. You can stream on live stage, share your screen. Well, actually, I think on the live stage you can't share your screen, so it would have to be in the community chat, which I'm okay with. I guess we can all just like talk together while I do art, but yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I don't want people to like be like, oh man, I don't want to like chat right now. I just want to listen in. Like, I don't want them to feel like you've got to talk when you come in. But I don't know. We'll see. Here, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, what am I doing right now? We are currently trying to work on some colors. So let's see. So let's do the red one. Actually, yeah, that does look really good. Doing it the colors. Let's see what like yellow looks like on red. You know, dark yellow always looks green. Maybe I need to update that yellow color, but the green looks too dark green, too blue. Yeah, so we're gonna make this like 80, 70. Maybe turn the whole thing down to 60. Yeah. Ooh, this looks good. Orange looks great. Red looks better. Yeah, this is it. Cool, so that's how we're going to color tattoos. I feel like the color aspects would just be fun with a darker shade of the trait color. Yeah. So less dark, okay. Yeah, especially with tattoos, you don't want to think about the color unless you're supposed to be thinking about the color. So let's see. This is blue. This is yellow. Yeah, like it's just a little tint. Green. Yeah, like that definitely looks red. That doesn't look too orange though. 70 should be good for the cool colors. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay. So, look at you. You don't know. You right though. Yeah, because 70, that looks really good. Yeah, 90 looks a little too dark on the warm. You're right. Appreciate you. 70 for warm colors. I'm going to mark this as a reminder. So we're going to like go in and like export all these hopefully soon. 98 for cool colors. Like with a little fade. Oh yeah, good idea. So we can definitely do that. So what I'll do is don't worry, it's a thing. I think like not too much fade though, right? And actually probably will want to have it like fade on both ends. Come on. There you go. God, how do I make a new color? There you go. Just a little bit of fade, you know? And then we're just going to mask it. Yeah, that's too faded. Is it? This is still like just a little too faded. Yeah, that feels good. Just suggesting for your stream, you should add some background music. Yeah, I've got some Spotify playing, but I don't think y'all can hear it. Can I set that up on OBS? Let me see. I'm gonna look into that after this stream. Yeah, I'm definitely still getting my feet wet with the stream, and so I appreciate you all bearing with me. Okay, so I would like to get like one trait just like nailed, and clothing is often the quicker ones. But maybe we do a hand. Play it on top of your audio. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way. Yeah, I think like OBS has like a bunch of different audio input sources, and I think I can do that through there. But there must be like an official like Spotify integration or something. Okay, so let me look at my sheet really quick because I'd like to get. Maybe we work on an item. Yeah, let's work on the layering system with the items because I'm gonna have to move some things around on the items. So I'm splitting out items from the hand. Like so, initially we were just gonna do like a gun was going to be, an arm trait, but also an arm trait could be, a glove. But now we're going to do like gloves and guns kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I've got to get that done. Yeah. But it's going to be really complicated. Like, honestly, all these layers are getting like super hard to like work with each other. Like if it goes outside of it at all, it becomes outside of like the little box that I gave it. It starts to become really intense. So to like fit it all together. So we'll get there, but try to make something on Figma. Need to learn it a little, understand how it works. Ooh, do the blade horn. You know what, Solar? You're right. Let's go do the blade horn. I'm tired of looking at the Teletubby horn. I'm doing it. Yeah, honestly, Figma, it takes a little bit to get used to. Even when I switched from Sketch to Figma, there was a few things that were just like super bothering me, and then now they're just like part of the rhythm now. But yeah, let's do the blade horn. Should the blade horn be blood coated? Blood soaked? I think so, right? By the way, we were going to mint the unicorns with what do you call it? We were gonna mint the unicorns with a horn, but I'm thinking that they're gonna be born as horses, and then you can fuse a horn. I don't know. I haven't decided on that because. Basically, I want colored horns, and I want basic horns to be a thing, but I don't know. Like, it's also cool too because like it's a little bit of a flex. Like damn, you really haven't like got like you're really not a player of the game until you have a unicorn. Like, yo, you don't have a horn yet, so what are you doing? Sit down. Okay. All right. By the way, once I get music ready in the stream, what kind of music would you guys like me to play? You feel like horns should be the rarest. That's actually a cool idea. Really quick, just to like nerd out with me a little bit. I actually updated these. No, okay, I've already updated. Yeah. So basically, you only get a legendary trait every on average every 10 traits that you see will you even get a legendary type trait. But but that doesn't make it a legendary level trait. It's hard to explain. Basically, yeah, trait categories and trait types have a rarity, and then the traits themselves inside of the categories have a rarity. And so, I've since updated this, but basically we were gonna make item and hand, pattern. The pattern like tattoos, hands and chins would be epics, and then head, like hats and stuff. Second layer clothing like jacket, and items were gonna be the least common. But I actually have horn as one of the more common, and I was thinking because like, well, it's unicorn, so like they should be moving around a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like in the category of the horn there shouldn't be a legend. Like horn shouldn't be legendary. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, right. Like you're always gonna have the a bunch of horns in the market because it's a unicorn game, so it should have a bunch of horns. But yeah, did we finish the tattoo? No. I realized like just how much detail there is, and like I don't know. I like my computer's running like really slow, so it was like hard to get the detailed work in. Like it was like so laggy for me, and I'm like it was bothering me. So I think I'm gonna do the like more generic stuff, and then I'm gonna try streaming next time with my gaming computer and see if I can see if it runs better, more smooth. What if we start with a baby small horn? Ooh, that's a cool idea. Actually, yeah, that's a really good idea, because then, yeah, we definitely wanted something where like you're not gonna mint it again, like these horns, they're pretty cool, like, and so maybe it's like a real, like you said, a baby version of it, like just a little nub. That would be really funny. Like everybody just starts as a little nub. Yeah, because it's a unicorn, right? Like it's weird that it's a horse, right? So yeah, I like that. Okay, good idea. Well, next we got to go make the nub then, right? Okay, so should the should the knife have the handle, or should it be just the blade, right? It should just be the blade. Yeah, it's going to be just the blade. So with that, here we go. Whoops. No mirroring. Boom. And just like that, we're starting to get a blade vibe. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a blade vibe. It's like too thick though, right? But like if I make it any thinner, then some of the hair kind of gets thrown off. It's just too thick though, so we got to make it thinner. If it's too much to add, could you make like blade kind of like layered steel look? Yeah, that's cool. I can definitely like add like a, yeah, let's go look at some blades. Knife, blade, Damascus steel. Let's do it. Ooh, that is a cool look. Yup. Thanks, Legendary Entity. We're getting a Damascus steel blade. Yeah, I guess let's talk blades. What form should we do? This one's a really good one. We can definitely add some nice shadow to it. Should we just go with like a classic? This was what I was gearing up to go make, was something like that. But yeah, I mean, something like this is pretty cool too. I mean, we definitely want it to be like, okay, that's a blade. You know what I mean? So this is cool. That might look too much like a horn, though. Actually, yeah. How about this one? Can we take a vote? How are we feeling about this? Yeah, I could even like add the little jut. Yep. We took a vote and we all said yes. Let's just see how it plays out. Like a Bowie knife. Okay. That's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is nice though. That like that little rounded edge. So maybe I'll add a little bit of a rounded edge at the end. Some of this little grind divots. Is that the word? Feels like it would add to it. So I'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll add some divots in the back. If it wasn't divots before, that's now the word for those little ridges. Ridges, I think that's the actual word. For a hand item, maybe a butterfly knife. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, think of having a knife in the hand and on the horn, right? A sai would be funny. What's that? Sai knife. Is that a knife? Wait, said knife. Whoops. Oh yeah. Ha. That would, yeah. Let's see how the blade looks. Maybe we'll just make a bunch of different blade horns. I think what's throwing me off is the fact that it's like green randomly. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that for a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, I said that I was gonna do warrior horns. What is that like? Kind of like a Viking vibe? Is that what you're thinking for warrior? This is too much of a jut. Axe, mace, katana. Yep, all of it. Yep. So remember, this is like a space vibe, and I think for the first iteration, we're gonna try to like keep as many of the traits. Obviously, like a blade horn is not space vibe, but it's like, I mean, it could be. But I think that like would a katana be on a spaceship? I guess I could see it happening. A tree horn. You see, we're doing real work here, everybody. This is like stuff we all need to have to talk about. Like, what does a tree horn look like? These are things that matter because we need to add that in the game. Japanese spaceship. There you go. Well, that changes the whole theme. We got to go update all the other traits if we do that. Groot horn, yeah. And since there's actually I'm sure all of you have heard by now, we're talking about doing a trait evolution system as well. So, there's like levels to Groot, right? And so, yeah, the tree's probably gonna make it. Technically, it's space, right? Space themes because of Groot. So, Shall we put it in the game? Yeah. By the way, we're going to make this white. Let's just see how it's feeling. It's feeling pretty blade-like. I mean, we definitely got to add way more detail, but different unicorns came from different spaceships. You can fit 25,000 in one ship. Yeah, so yeah. Next in the series should be a fantasy one. Yeah. So to give you guys a little bit of like, I guess, a sneak peek, the way we're thinking the lore is gonna go is if, like, if everything works out and we get these sold out, and then we end up building a bit of a community around all of this, with games coming and all that stuff. We'll be dropping the we'll be doing seasons vibe, where, so we said earlier today that the unicorns are only going to be like able to create more unicorns for 6 months, and so after 6 months there'll never be a new unicorn, but the unicorns are not going to be stranded forever, and so they're stranded right now because basically they had to like escape their home world because there was a comet coming for them, but then so they left the home planet, traveled for 800 years to get out to this planet that they were planning to colonize, but then the planet is inhabitable because there was a civilization there that got destroyed by an evil species of aliens, right? So they're stuck in orbit with limited resources. They're about to run out of food, and that's why they start fighting each other, the unicorns. And then they get found. So they're gonna get found. So that is where this is heading, and basically who they get found by might be the next season's character, kind of thing. And so, I think that we could we'll see what animal it ends up being. We'll probably take it to a vote before we start doing art. Maybe we'll do a few different types and then get into it like that. But yeah, what do y'all think? So maybe the ones who find them are like you said, like a fantasy turtle. You know what I mean? Definitely, I think we should keep it animals, definitely Star Fox vibes, right? Not at all we didn't plan for that. It just was wait, is this basically Star Fox? Yeah. Yeah, you already grown so attached. I know, right? Well, and so that's the thing, is probably what we're going to do is each character, each new character will be will have we'll plan to have them get to more in circulation by the end of the 6 months. So whether that's the next character is going to have more than 25,000, or we have those characters breed faster or something like that. Basically, the idea is that that by the the end of season 2, there'll be way more of the season 2 character than the season 1 unicorn. So then basically the unicorns will always be a bit more valuable than the next character. That's the idea, anyways. So yeah, we'll see how it works. Maybe another mythical creature. Yeah, that's cool. Like a phoenix. That's cool. Yeah. What other mythical creatures are there that y'all can think of? That's a really good idea. Will there be time event exclusive items? Yeah, and so actually let's talk about that really quick. And that kind of leads me into another thought, is that probably what we're gonna do is the traits will be fusible cross animal and cross season. Again, all this is like plans. Like we're not even really like doing detailed planning on this stuff yet. Just like every once in a while we let ourselves dream a little bit. We're thinking that every trait will be fusible to any of the animals or mythical creatures, and then that'll make it so that the traits still retain their value across season, I guess. So there you go. Griffin, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh yeah, but anyways, seasonal stuff. That's what got me on the tangent. Sorry. So seasonal stuff will be a thing. I think what we're because so many people have asked for it, and so I think it's a really cool idea. The one thing that I'm like really concerned for is you don't want to like open a trait box and only see seasonal items like that. I don't know if you ever played games that do stuff like that. It's like it just gets boring. Like at first you're like, oh cool, there must be a seasonal event going on, and then by like the fifth time you open a trait box and it's like all this like the same fucking Santa hat horn, like you're gonna be like, this sucks, So I think because of that we'll do some sort of like community event, like where by participating on Discord or if the games are out, do it like by playing the games, you get like normal trait boxes and seasonal trait boxes, which will not be fusible. Well, they'll be fusible, but it'll be a hidden trait that is what you're fusing. It's not like replacing your horn. It's just like a new trait that is now on your unicorn that only shows up during that season. So basically like if you're let's say it's a Santa hat, right? And then you fuse it to your unicorn. Well, the Santa hat will only show up until January 1st, right? And then like from December 15th to January 1st. And then after that, it won't show up again until next December 15th. At which point you'll be like open up your game or whatever you're playing or the layer one dashboard, whatever, and then you're like, oh shit, look at that, it's the season's back on, and you're like, well, dang, I did fuse that character, that's cool, So that's the idea. So there's a 25% chance of seasonal items inside a box, maybe a different event. Well, yeah, okay, that might be worth it. Well, so I was thinking, all this was leading me up to saying, we're thinking of making seasonal items earnable and or like something that you choose to pay for. You don't have to do this. It doesn't actually add power. But yeah, if you're like super amped up about getting a Santa hat, you can do that. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's a little bit of a turnoff. Like it would definitely be cool to earn it free somehow. So I don't know. Yeah, you got neon glow and it's futuristic. Yeah, there you go. Actually, yeah, let's look up like a cyberpunk knife. I did not mean to capitalize that. Sorry, Google, for yelling at you. Is that the knife in Cyberpunk? I never actually played Cyberpunk. Looked cool, but I heard that it was not cool. Ooh, different color for the horn of the tree. You're right. I was just like, how the hell am I going to color this? Because a green knife doesn't make sense. I thank you so much for jumping in and offering that advice. Yeah, that's what's going to happen is we're going to make different colored blood. But like, is that weird though? So hear me out. I was thinking of having other blood traits as well. Like blood-soaked chin, like a vampire kind of vibe, right? And so like it would look awkward if you actually no, maybe you just suck the blood from two different characters. Sorry. Hey, Xenophobe. How's it going? Man, this just does not look 3D at all. I need to like really add some 3D-ness to the shadows here. Okay. Let's do it. Rainbow blood. Heyo. Yeah, so it's funny. I started with like the rarest traits were going to be rainbow, and then we came up with the idea for coloring the traits, and it's like it just felt so right, and like we kind of never looked back. And then one day I was just like, well, what are we going to do with all the rainbows? Like it's such a perfect fit with the unicorn. Yeah, like honestly, that was the last I thought about it. And so I think what we're gonna do is do rainbow traits still, but then there'll be like an element on there that is colored. Like so like the cigar, for instance, you can it's always like a brown cigar, but then like you could get the little wrapper on the cigar is what color you change. You know what I mean? That's the idea. That's too aggressive of a. Well, I didn't want it to be that aggressive. Damn. It's just too clean, you know what I mean? Whatever. Will traits be changeable or are they permanent when attached? No, so you will be able to overwrite them. And so, yeah, hear me out on this, guys. I was thinking of this idea to make something, a lot of people in crypto, especially NFTs, like deflationary, because basically that's what happens with Bitcoin, and then also too, like with NFTs, like the less circulation means that my NFT should be more valuable than what it was 5 minutes ago when there was one more, and so that's something that like people have already asked in the Discord, and something that we kind of like don't agree with, that deflationary is a necessity to keep economics alive. Like definitely like if inflationary stuff, we've got some of that. However, definitely we've capped it, right, where it's like every 6 months, and also too, like it's difficult to even get to the point where you could have an inflationary unicorn system, right? But anyways, I digress. But I think it would be nice to have ways of like, even if they're probably not going to happen too often, have ways to like add deflationary-ness to the games. And so one way that I thought of, a really cool way to do it, is have it where, say that you buy a unicorn on the aftermarket, or even like you've been grinding and create your own, and you just like kind of like are like, I don't really like this anymore, but I'd like some of these traits. So what you can do, or what you could do, let's talk out loud here, is what if you could make it so that you kill the unicorn, it destroys the unicorn, but you get all of the traits that were on the unicorn, right? Thoughts? What are we thinking? Well, basically, to answer your question, I realized that I never really answered your question there. Sorry. Initially there will be there's going to be ways to do. If you overwrite a trait, so if you already have a horn, you can fuse another horn and it will overwrite it. We also talked today about on the live about having the ability to fuse if you fuse a horn and then you fuse the same horn, it would upgrade that horn. Right? That's another mechanic that we could add. And yeah, I mean, like, you know, the cool thing is based on the aftermarket, we can like kind of look at this like a League of Legends vibe, right? Like, you know, League of Legends, like mostly what they're doing, yeah, they're creating new characters and stuff, but once those new characters come out, they spend a lot of time balancing those characters, right? Like, you know, they drop the stats down a little bit on this guy because like all of a sudden that new special ability is like way overpowered, and so like I see us being able to do a lot of that with what's happening in the aftermarket. Like, you know, we won't just like decimate the aftermarket. We'll move really slow whenever we do changes that are like meant to change the market in a way. But I think though that like doing stuff like adding deflationary stuff in the future, is kind of a win-win. Like, people can get traits that they might have grown tired of, and but then that also removes the unicorn, which lowers the circulation, which in theory would increase the value of all the other unicorns. But you know, the thing is, and this is partly why I think deflationary is like, it's kind of like overused. Is like, it's like for me, the way I look at this is our community, as it grows, everything is going to be more valuable, right? Because more people want to get in, more excitement's happening, more games are getting made, the games are getting played more and are getting cooler features. Like, all of that is going to increase the value automatically. It doesn't need deflationary assets or aspects in this, because if the community rises, everything else rises. And so that's why we're starting with such a big mint, and why we're allowing that mint to get even bigger is if we can manage to get this to 100,000, 500,000, a million players, you know, in the next decade, like, shit, we can really like every unicorn is going to be worth something, you know what I mean? Like, and I think every additional player that is in the community playing these games, every single additional player is going to add value to every unicorn, you know? And so, yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure that hindsight, I'm sure we're going to learn a lot. I'm sure that there's a lot of hindsight to be gained from this video. If I go watch it, you know, in 5-6 years, who's to say what it all shakes out to be? But in theory, like, that's our vision. That's what we see as the value. And so let's go see if it happens. So, thoughts currently given on where we are perfect, but obviously there's so much we can do in the future. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. Maybe something in the game to get a seasonal item, or when you get a free crate, there's a choice for regular crate. Oh, that's a cool idea, Solar. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Hell yeah. That's cool. Yeah, because, yeah. There you go. That's all I got. I like it. Yes. I was going to go on a tangent, and then I was like, why? Just leave it. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that, but it actually kind of looks cool. The little swoosh to it. Something about it just feels off. Maybe it's too thick. I don't know if you noticed, but I added the little pommel. Is that the word, pommel? That will be what you color, you know. I think it's too thick though, or maybe it just needs to be taller. Let's just see how that feels really quick. Then we got to go add the Damascus pattern to it. Oh God, Figma. Yeah, that's feeling a little bit better. We still need a little 3D-ness. You know what I think I might do? Yeah. I'm going to make it a little bit like, right now it's like completely flat to the screen, but it needs to be like kind of like this. So I need to like add a little bit of the other side. I think that's what's going on too. Wait, shoot. I'm gonna undo all that. Got an idea to do it better. Here we go. Yeah, I definitely need to get a background music going, because whenever like I see myself like just zoning in and being quiet a lot, and then like talking distracts me, so I'm not able to like do the art as fast. So it's like a lose-lose here. Feels a little more 3D, but not all the way. Yeah, it feels quite a bit more 3D now. But still, like, this area doesn't feel right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think it's also that this needs to be more like this. It needs to be more like that. Such opacity of the lines. Do you mean like the thickness? Or what do you mean? Yeah, I haven't updated these shadow lines yet. Let's go update those. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, let's give that a go. Hold on. All right. So since it's actually the frame, I need to redo it a little bit. So I'm gonna get better at these streams. I promise you all. By the end of this, we're all just gonna be like crushing it together, and we're gonna have a bunch of unicorn art. And every stream I make, we're gonna get like 10 traits done. We'll just keep making traits every day. That's all we'll do. Let's just make traits and talk to you all about updates of things to come. That's the vision anyway. I really do appreciate you all hanging with me. I think that I think we've got a lot of work to do, right? Like I've still got a lot of traits to make. We've still got a lot of development to do. Right now, though, we are really looking good for an early November launch. So yeah, I guess we just got to keep our fingers crossed that everything keeps going right, and then we start building some more hype as we go, and then we'll mint it all out. From the beginning, we were kind of like, yeah, it'll take us 3 or 4 months to get to sell them out. And then last week was the first time where we were like, yo, we might have a shot at doing this, getting all 25 done pretty quick. So it's kind of as long as TikTok keeps going, I guess. Yeah, are all of you from TikTok? I think we've starting to get some Twitter people here and there, but I think the majority is still TikTok. We've only got about 400 followers over on TikTok, or sorry, on Twitter. We've got 150,000 on TikTok. Let's see. It's feeling all right. Just definitely has to be darker now. We got to add the Damascus pattern. I think that Damascus pattern might feel really good. Oh yeah, sorry, Matthew Binge. I didn't see your comment there. Yeah, so we're let's go into the next steps, right? So first off, the first step is the games. First step is the God. Got you on the other edge of your seats, right? The first step is the layer 1 dashboard, and so what we're looking at for the layer 1 dashboard is basically the fusibility aspects, the ability to mint new traits, and then really our first big push on development is going to be focused on getting a marketplace built on our website, and so. That's first step is to get you to be able to trade and to create new traits and collect. And so basically the reason you want to do that is because we're going to be giving away 25% of our net revenue every month. We're going to be giving it to the top 400 unicorns. So basically, what the net revenue is our resale commissions and our trait box revenue minus our running costs. And so those running costs will kind of change here and there, and obviously the commissions and the trait box purchases will also change pretty regularly as well. So it's tough to say exactly how much revenue will be, how much that 25% is going to be for a little while. But basically, we're doing the numbers, and we think that we'll probably get to around 10,000. The goal is, basically if we can manage to sell all of the give away get 25,000 players. We believe that we should be able to start giving payouts by the end of the year. So and they'll start getting pretty big. So yeah, we'll see how it all shakes out. But that's step 1, right? Step 2, and so that's where the running costs will kind of start to increase. Is we're going to be bringing on some Unity developers, which is the platform that pretty much most games are built on. indie dev shops, and of which will be one. And yeah, so the first game is going to be a Tamagotchi game where you take care of your unicorn, and in doing that, you get more traits to be able to fuse to your unicorns. And so like it's going to be kind of simple, and that's kind of the idea, is that really right now all NFT games need to be is a place for you to be able to use your unicorn or use your NFT, because then at that point it's not just a profile pic, it's not PNG or JPEG like what everybody talks shit about NFTs who don't get NFTs say. And so that's like the first step, is like a Tamagotchi game that's like simple. We talked yesterday on our live about doing a potentially open sourcing this, so that other game devs can jump in and start building their own games on top of our system. Now, the reason why game devs will maybe want to do that is because they, like at the end of the day, building a game is a bit of a question mark when you get like as far as like how many players are going to join, how are you going to make the revenue and all of that. We're going to have all of that built into the system, where trait boxes are where revenue comes from, and the whole mechanics in the system is going to be there, and the people who own those NFTs are going to be looking for games to play. And so we're thinking that if we open source it, we would like automatically put wherever the trait box was generated from. So like, because you played this game, you got like the player unlocks the ability to go get a trait box. Well, if they go pay to buy a second or a third trait, then you'll get a big royalty on that as a game dev. So that's what we're thinking about. I mean, like, we definitely have to work it out, and that's like literally yesterday was when when somebody brought up the idea, and then that's where we're at with it so far. But yeah, basically, if we can manage to attract other game devs to build their games within the unicorn system, then basically all the NFTs become way more valuable too. Because I think every game is going to bring hype, and every game is going to make more fun and more reason to be owning a unicorn, right? So so that's kind of the vision, is like as many games as we can make and as many games as we can get open source developed, the more value that everybody who's an owner will have, and also like the more fun it'll be to be part of the community, and be like you might like this one game way more than the other games, and then like there's like sub communities within ours of different games that are made, and like the communities that like to play those games over that. So I keep saying it, but sky's the limit. What do you think about the Damascus patterns here? There's a legendary. Are you guys going to integrate with Unity 10? If this is legendary, or I think it should be gold rainbow Damascus. Ooh, that's super cool. Yeah, kind of like a holographic in CS:GO, right? Like they get some like holographic knives going. Nice. All right, here we go. Boo. Oh gosh. But yeah, are we gonna integrate with Unity 10? Honestly, I don't know for sure. We really haven't got to the point where we're able to like really start mapping out the games yet. So I can't really say for sure. Yeah, that's all I got. Rainbow Damascus a knife, anyone? Rainbow Damascus knife horn. It's too much, but it's perfect. It's pretty dope. Wait, we talked about it being blood soaked. Are we still going that route? Oh, yeah, only one side with the Damascus. Good call. Good call. Let's do that. Yeah, like, I think, like... Let's look at the image really quick. Reference. Try gold. Yeah, I do have a gold pattern or gradient going already. Oh, we're making the blade gold actually. Looks pretty good. Might be better with just the Damascus though. Sorry, hold on. Let's try that route really quick. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I might like that better. I don't know. I think gold with rainbow might be the one. We'll come back to it, I guess. I'm gonna come in and clean all the ones that I do up on the live a lot. What are the traits locations gonna be? Yes, let's talk about those really quick. So, okay, so there are 15 total. So first one is the body pattern. So that is like this, like the zebra pattern or the leopard pattern. So that's trait one. Also, we're working on a tattoo, but it was like way too detailed, so I didn't want to like do it on the stream because it was really difficult. The eyes are the next level, which can be something like just staring at the camera, or can be like colored. Actually, yeah, I think they'll all be colored. In the end, there's I really like the reptile eyes. Check it. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So there you go. That's the eyes. We have eyebrows as a thing. I've decided to make it where the emotions aren't what's getting minted. Like that was the original plan, was like each eyebrow would have, like, like angry eyebrows gives you, it's like a legendary, whatever. But I don't know, it's kind of lame of a trait. So I think what we might do is like the hair on the eyebrows will change, and then they'll all have the same expression, but in the games they'll obviously change. So there you go. So that's the next one. We've got glasses. This was original, well, early one, but I think we're gonna drop that. But yeah, glasses add a lot of character to it. I think my favorite, blindfold's cool. I like the superhero too, but you see it kind of interferes with the chin, so I gotta play with that a little bit. But yeah, so there's that, and then there's hair, which is the next layer, and that one has a lot of different styles to it. I also got to update those to be like hair as well. But yeah, it can be a lot of different. But you see, it really messes with the horn angle. So I've got to like formalize exactly like the shape of the horn base, and like that can never change. So that's coming. But yeah, then there's the shirt itself, which can be like, we got a lot of different styles to it, and then there's the next layer is the overclothes like jackets and stuff like that. Got a nice little like belt collar, because why not? And then we got the hand. I think we're gonna drop the hand like waving and movement like that, because we're gonna add holding. We're gonna have items that you can hold. So we're gonna be adding that really soon too. So that's the other trait. I actually don't even have the layer for that yet, but yeah, here's the chin. The chin is mostly like facial hair and stuff, but it'll also have like a spacesuit. Picture like a cyber one where it's like just the HUD base, right, where the chin, it goes over the chin and the light kind of shines up over it, kind of thing. And so that's going to be some stuff that I get into soon. Then there's the mouth, which varies from like items in the mouth, like a pipe or a lollipop, to stuff like like showing their gold teeth and stuff like that. So then we have the nose, which we have a lot of stuff from the nose now. This one's a cool one, like a pig, a robot. Then we got a pig snout, a little single piercing, Then there's the ears, which doesn't. The only thing that will change the shape is if it's on top of it. So this one's like, plugins, like with it'll be like water inside of it, is the idea. And then there's like headphones and stuff like that as well on the ears. Then it's the horn, and that goes like, you've been watching me. You see the horns. Boo! And then we've got the head pieces, which that one's probably the least, like I don't have much progress done on that one so far. But it's coming. Mostly it's difficult because like the layering is so hard with because hair, the way that the hats interact with the hair, I don't know exactly how big the hair is, because some is like this, but then we have like an afro as well, so it gets really difficult with all the layering. So that's what's made me go slow on that. But yeah, well, cool, everybody. I think I'm a bounce. I know I didn't get much done. I'm gonna get better at this though, and I'm gonna try my streaming computer next time and see if that speeds up the stream. So thanks for hanging with me, y'all, and I'll see you in the live tomorrow. All right, bye, everybody.